There we go, we have a game now. Right, so Humans 1960, 960 even, versus Baby High Elves. Olwyn. And he's gone for 2 blitzers, 1 thrower, and the rest linemen, so he's got 3 rerolls. I personally like starting with a catcher as the third positional, but I understand why he's done what he's done.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike. Amazons do quite well. Yeah, I think they probably do. It's a very impressive record, by the way, Yanin.
What was it? I didn't see it.
23-0.
Blimey. Oh, hang on. Yes, I saw them on the leaderboard, Yanni, and that's immense. What will happen is Amazon's the strongest at rookie team value level, and it just tails off and gets worse and worse as more and more of your opponents get tackle and mighty blow, which are just like kryptonite to Amazons. And so, by that logic, once you get to the playoffs, I mean, sure, if you come across, I don't know, some elven opposition, you might be fine, you might win that. But as soon as you come across anything with significant amounts of tackle and mighty blow, they will just kill them all, won't they?
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, he got fame. Interesting that he's placing his players in defence.
Just tuning in now. So 2 blitzers. Can you only have? I thought you could have 4 blitzers on high elves.
2.
Right. Okay. Elves, though, innit? Whatever.
Kalian's got a dwarf team with 9 guard mighty blow. Well, that's the right way to build dwarves. Everybody has guard mighty blow. Oh dear, Dr. Nick's got to play his first Yuko match of the season. He's against Amazons who are already higher TV than him. Oh dear, that's not going to go well. Hello, BZL. Is there any team for whom High Elves isn't a good matchup?
High strength opponents with lots of tackle and mighty blow, like orcs or Nurgle or Chaos or arguably lizards or things that can knack them.
There we go. Right, it's relatively anti-blitzy, but it's not perfect. But what it does do for me is a quick snap is very strong here, and we get 3 dice with the ogre. I get 2 dice with a block, into 2 dice with block, into 2 dice. I get lots of blocking with block, and the thrower is nice and protected. He's unlikely to get too based. So, strategy for the first half will be always try and blitz with the blitzers and throw 3 dice blocks with the ogre where possible. Oh, touchback. I'm going to give it to the thrower because we don't have a player advantage yet. So we can just nestle the thrower in somewhere nice and safe, turn 1, and then hit stuff. And we'll bring this guy in here just in case the ogre boneheads or something really bad happens.
Andy, look, what I'm going to do, I'll just unlist all the Wood Elf players because the Wood Elf team's not happening, is it?
It's going to need to get remade for sure.
What?
As in, yeah, that Wood Elf team, you're quite right, is not going to happen, correct.
Yeah, but why make another one? Because you're only going to play like 2 games with them. It's a waste of time.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I understand now. Yes. And that line would
Right.
go there.
Right, so Mike, you're back on the list right towards the top as if the Wood Elves never happened because we only played like 1 game with them. So they're binned off. It's tricky at the moment as well because it's near the end of the season. What if you make any teams at all? You're not going to get any mileage out of them. So
This is very true.
I don't understand.
Don't understand what.
Sub hype, sub zunk. What? I don't understand. What's happening?
I don't know. Oh, there was someone who's just subscribed to YouTube's. Thank you very much, person who subscribed to YouTube's. Hello, Kurgle.
What, a sub or a YouTube?
Oh no, a
sub?
YouTube sub.
Oh, fine. Well, we don't normally say thanks to them because usually they're sat watching YouTube rather than Twitch. But not always. But
a large percentage of them are. You're right.
yeah, I was faffing around with the list. Right, there we go.
Oh, we should have done that thing again. Predict the score. I need to work out how to do that properly. Would everyone like to predict the score? I'm going to go for 2-0 me. In a bit of sort of hope rather than anything else. 1-1 Hyanchai, okay. Yep. So I thought that was quite interesting last time.
Depends how good Golwyn is. I don't remember playing him before, so don't know. He's pulling back quite a long way, isn't he?
He is indeed. Okay, so we'd like to do a blitz with Mighty Blow, but this turn it's not actually a good idea to do a Mighty Blow blitz.
Happy New Year, Tom. Nice to see you.
Could get one in there. So if I want to get the ogre based into a load of players to make him have to do stuff. So if we blitzed,
Well, the pack on the left is the you can get 3. Hi, Dicker. Steve wants 10-0. Hope Springs eternal.
Get 2 hits there. Right, this gives me 2 hits, so we can hit into this elf, and if we don't get the knockdown, I get another 2 more hits after that. But we do.
See Newcastle won today. Happy days.
No.
Yep. 1-0 away at Stoke.
Wow.
So that rockets them up to 13th. Well, 13th isn't relegation spot. That's the main thing.
It's actually quite important, isn't it, that?
That's enormous not getting relegated. Well, especially as Fit Amanda's trying to buy the club off Fat Mike. Sam asks, Andy, what's the most touchdowns you've scored in a game before? I remember, well, we've seen you do 7.
Yeah, we've done a 7. In the game ever, not sure. 7 or 8 probably. And then the question, what to do with this lineman? Don't really fancy letting him dodge out. It's probably quite strong.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Steve Stark wants 10-0. Sorry, Steve, can't help you with 10-0. What I'm trying to force him to do is have to roll some 2+ dodges while we slowly edge up the field. Because we gained, what, 1, 2, 3, I gained 1, 2, 3 squares that turn. If we can gain 2 squares each turn, we'll be able to get to the end zone quite comfortably.
Are you happy going down the flank? Because if you're playing against a coach who just wants to play screening elves, being on one side makes it tougher for you.
Yeah, no, I don't. I do want to move back inside.
Yeah.
The screens are quite solid. That's not a bad screen.
Oh, look, I mean, scoring much more than 6 or 7, if you haven't got a natural one-turner, it's really tough.
If you start winning by 6s and 7s, you're probably playing against someone who's either A, given up, or B, is terrible. So they don't happen very often.
Bash says, is this a one-off game? You're going to play a few games with these? I've no idea.
Well, we are only playing this team because we spun twice and couldn't match up with the Kislevs. I want to play with the Kislev. So I guess ultimately that's what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cleared that out of the way. Right, shall I keep going down this flank or not? That's the question. Probably should try and get Mighty Blade Blitz in this turn. Alright, let's try and get Mighty Blade Blitz in with 3 dice and a couple of extra blocks.
Yeah, the thing is, though, Baz, to make a good guide, you can't just wing it. You've got to actually write it first to, give it structure and cover all the points in the right order and all that. If you just sort of put the camera on and start talking, I don't think it'd be that good. Hi, Gaga. see what I mean, though, Baz?
going to have to blitz the 2 dice now. That's annoying.
A graphic guide, Villanick. What? How do you mean, mate?
What could he do? Can he isolate this off? 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 2 plus. Double GFI.
Oh, right. I see what you mean.
You can't move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you went and stood against the sideline, that lets the 4 plus out of the bag. Do you know what? I'm going to let that be 1, 2, 3 plus 2 plus into 1 die, because it rather does commit him. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Vilnich. You just absolutely need to sit and write them.
At least, bullet points. It doesn't need to be a full prose script, but if you just wing it, it can be a bit underwhelming, I think. And there's plenty of other guides out there, so it's not like it's going to by default just attract 1 million viewers like that, is it?
Mm.
So I think we both feel that we've got to put a bit of extra effort in just to make people watch them at all. Because why watch one of our off-the-cuff guides when there's plenty of others out there, and there's quite a few that do have some structure.
Interesting.
Oh, harsh. You might be all right here unless he manages the 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus to dodge in, pick it up, dodge out.
Yeah, I deliberately left it. I left it because I was hoping to burn through a reroll. We haven't used. We got through the reroll, and I was thinking, probably be all right. Probably be all right.
Yeah, I think that's it. Bite-sized centre. What we've got to try and do is, if we did a race guide of, let's say, how to play orcs, you'd need to cover all the bases as to what the broad strengths and weaknesses are of orcs, variations on how to build the team, and then stuff about what strategies to use and how to play them. Because if you don't, it's nothing new. Folks have already covered it all. So I guess I'd have got in mind something like 20-minute, half-hour guides. But like I said, I think just sitting down and winging it, the end result would probably not be all that fantastic.
Yeah, I completely concur. Has he left me a surf on? I don't think so.
The problem is, to realistically do the guides, what we'd need to do is not stream, because basically Andy streams every living minute of the day he's got spare. He's not at work or making up to his girlfriend for streaming too much. So that's why it hasn't happened. It's just time. Hello, ArchXL.
Yes.
No chance that Ev's going to run off for the postman, is there?
Not at the moment.
Sorry, folks. You're going to have to wait for the guides. What was Andy's New Year resolution? I don't know. What was it, Andy?
Surf more players. Right, so that gets that elf gone. It's a question of whether I want to put this blitzer on the edge or not. And I think I don't want to put the blitzer on the edge. Oh, blimey, Legion, thank you very much.
I was about to say that. I was just waiting for you to stop babbling. Legion, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for the sub. BZL, totally sympathise, because it is that. It's like, shall I do a guide or shall I stream? And then you'll be like, why is there no show today? Because I'm doing this. And... To be fair though, Jimmy's YouTube's much bigger than. Oh, got one. Jimmy's YouTube's much bigger than Andy's because he has done some guides, and also he's been doing it longer as well. So Jimmy's is much more established. Is it your first time watching the show, Legion? Are you a new viewer? I don't remember speaking with you before, so I'd love to make your acquaintance. And normally I sound a bit better than this. I've got a horrible cold today. Baz is saying, is Ava the Yoko owner of Blood Bowl? No, she's very nice. And I was saying to Andy yesterday, actually, that I couldn't think of a single girl I'd been out with that would have put up with me playing as much Blood Bowl as he does. So, no. No, she's actually very nice. No, it's not a hangover, Joe. I started the cold yesterday, so I hadn't had a drop apart from a cap of famous grouse in my multiple lem sips.
That was quite nicely done. I made a slight error in that turn, which is we let the ball get pushed out. Oh shit! That's on me. That is. Yeah, that's on me.
Well, he's got a one-die block or pick it up in the tackle zone. You might get away with it if you're lucky. He hasn't got the reroll available anymore this turn.
Right.
Ah, Legion, that's very sweet of you. Legion actually has discovered us through watching the YouTube shows. Well, nice to have you on the live show.
Absolutely. Oh, I can't believe I've been so careless. Can't believe I've been so careless. It was an expensive surf.
Hey, Bob. Happy New Year to you too, mate.
Oh, we've got plenty of time. I'll get it back.
Well, he can't just stay there. I'm guessing he's going to pile those elves that are currently northeast of the gaggle and try and make something of a screen. But it's tricky because they're not the fastest, and he's got to get round to Ogre. Legion says, can he greet someone? Yes, of course you can, mate. Who do you have in mind?
Yeah, I am lucky with Mrs. Devo. She's very happy. She's grumbled a little bit over the Christmas period because I've streamed almost every day, but she supports us.
We didn't stream on Christmas Day, did we?
No.
Because I wasn't here, and we didn't stream on Boxing Day because I wasn't here. You would have.
Oh, I would have. Yeah.
You would have.
Hellboy, Hellboy, Hellboy. How much of this have you watched? Right. How much?
Oh, hey,
how
look
much
at that.
have you watched?
Was he taking the push there? Why did he not take both down?
No, it's up. 2 dice uphills on. 2 dice uphill.
Oh, I'm poorly. I don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah. This is Champ Ladder Arch XL. We were spinning the Kislevs, but after 2 rounds of spinning, they didn't find a game, so just so we weren't just sat there twiddling the thumbs. Thought we'd have a game of Humans. Don't remember seeing you play Humans before.
No. Let's have another go.
Yeah, I know, really terrible, isn't it? Oh well, that's not ideal. Hi, geeks. How you doing?
Yoga goes. Yoga actually really needs to go there. If we put the ogre there, I can do the 2D, but I have actually just used.
The human coaches aren't accepting your theorem of hold off on the catcher till you level the blitzers a bit. I see both points, by the way. Human catcher does have pace, dodge, all that, but I also get that if the catcher's scoring all the touchdowns, you ain't skilling the blitzers, and you need the blitzers skilled.
Yeah.
Nope, got one. Oh, Nori, thank you very much for the host. Welcome, Nori viewer.
Welcome, Nori.
Ciao bello, Nori.
We're getting the AV breaks. That's helpful.
Yeah, the human coaches are making a strong case for you should get a catcher. Well, 12th player that you'd buy presumably will be a catcher.
Probably.
It's a helpful stun.
It is a helpful stun, that one. That is quite good. Goldwyn's just said he might have accidentally drafted some wood elves here. Quite possibly. Murloc Joe says you don't need to score in a catcher just because you have one. This is true. Or just don't have one. That's the theory I've gone with. No, they aren't terrible. And I've got in my mindset that they're armor 7. In this game, obviously, they're not armor 7, are they? They're armor 8, so they're not completely useless. Yeah, they're armor 8. They're movement 8. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wands. There we go. Astrotour, happy New Year, mate.
I'm a little miffed. I recorded my Yukiwa match against Lily Killjoy, but I've decided to drop down to 1 FPS about halfway through. Any ideas? No?
How meaty is your PC, geeks? Because I've seen when other streamers have tried to do stuff on laptops that they have frame rate issues. Apart from that, I don't really know because I don't use OBS.
Yeah. Oh, are you streaming it? Is that what he's talking about? Oh, that cheeky little elf. Come back here. The cunning scoring threat. I have words about that scoring threat. Stand that lineman up. Right.
Nori, you're near the top, mate, because what I did is take those wood elves and just pretend that didn't happen. So everyone who'd been greyed out being on the wood elf team is now back to not greyed out. So you are actually 1, 6, 7, 8, 9th on the list, Nori. Gorbad, you just have to ask, so consider it done. It is quite long, though. You've got slot 135, and we've used 50, so it might be a while. So can't get around that, I'm afraid. But you are on the list, my friend. You're on the list. Yeah, it might be. Well, what happens is we typically make at least 2 teams per season of Champ Ladder, and then we also add people onto our own teams. We've only just started doing that.
3 dice with Mighty Blow on the thrower. It's too much to give up.
Yeah, and until you get a blitzer with Mighty Blow, doing 3-die blitzers with the Ogre is your best chance of removing somebody. It isn't perfect, but, you know, best chance of knacking an elf.
Yep.
I mean, the alternative is picking on line elves without block with the blitzers.
Which in itself isn't insane.
Gorbad asked why humans. Well, this is just a filler team. Can't play the undead at the minute as they are pretty much done. And the Kislevs couldn't find a game, so it's just for that purpose, really.
That's a real shame he moved that one, because what we could have done there was push, blitz from behind, fill in this square, surf the line elf that was lying down, and then surf the blitzer as well. Oh well. Well, we knocked one over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, I'm going to try and score with this one.
Baz, hang on a sec, I'll have a look. You're already on the list, Baz. You are slot 76, and we're up to about 48 used. So you'd particularly like to be a Chaos player.
Oh, you idiot. You fucking idiot. Oops. No one saw that, right? No one saw that complete. What I was doing here was I built the screen so I can just run through. There we go. The mic's dead.
No, it's not. It just cut out for a sec. No worries, Baz. Yeah, when we started the list, it was it worked a whole lot better. But unfortunately, there's too many people watch now. So there's loads of people on the list, so it's massive. So sorry, folks. With victims of your own success, fellas. It's too many of you. Stop it. People have asked us, should we just go to subs only and that sort of thing, but we never have. So, oh, third KO. This is it's going pretty well. The whole knocking out elves bit.
Yeah, it has. Which is good to do with. I'd just be much more confident if we got one red cross.
Stop. Your headphones are dying, mate. You're distorting really badly. Is the battery flat? Hello, how's it go? Oh, Aratak, it was Gav yesterday. Oh, yes, it was. It was indeed. It is the headset, AstroTalk, because I can hear Andy through Discord, not the stream. So the fact that both the stream and Discord is hearing the same thing. Can you say something, Andy? See if you're
Testing
you're
1,
back.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good.
It's on an Excel sheet, Space Cadet, and I can't be. The problem with doing a Google Docs is have it transfer it all across, and then folks be going, "Where can I view the Google Doc?" and sharing it with people and all that. Space Cadet, you are slot 102 at the minute, so about halfway. I mean, hey, look, this is modern technology at its best. We originally started off with a piece of paper, but then it got full.
We are putting the ogre on the line of scrimmage. The reason being it's got armor 9 and thick skull, so it is more likely to survive than a blitzer. Murloc Joe says he'd probably found the ogre if he was high elves. Really? Really?
He hasn't got a bench, so I don't know if that's a better chance of getting sent off than he has of hurting the ogre, I think. Oh, his hat fell off, look.
Dear.
Wow.
Yeah, with thick skull, you only get a removal on a 9+ on a foul. So you've got more chance of getting sent off statistically than removing the ogre. So I'd say that fouling the ogre would be not strong.
Well, if he's going to do it, it's with a blitzer.
This is nuts.
Oh, he is doing it. Okay. He's going to kill it now, isn't he?
Nope, he's going to get sent off.
There we go. Phew, vindicated.
Okay. He's 3 players down as well, so I'd say that's going to cause a problem.
Well, he only got 1 out of 5 KOs back, didn't he? 1 in 3 and then 0 for 2. That was a bit unlucky. Hello, Qua. I haven't spoken to you for a bit. Are you well, old boy? Well, Bram managed to spot it. This is a passive removal skill that was perfected by Killjoy the Bear. Basically, lie on the floor, look vulnerable, and just remove the opposing team that way. Well, he got 3 in one game, passive removals, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Removal is 1 in 4, while send off is 1 in 6. Not sure 1 in. Send off is 1 in 6. 1 in 3 for a send off. Assuming you're going to go through the armor because you've got it's a 1 in 6 or a 1 in 6, so his send off's 1 in 3. Assuming you get through the armor. It's not quite right, but it won't be far away. Whereas the removal was 1 in 6. Because you need a 9 plus, and a 9 plus is about 1 in 6. No, a 1 in 4, isn't it? So removal was 1 in 4, a send off was 1 in 3. So the math was in my favour there. But Qua, it's a 1 in 6 or a 1 in 6. Because you go double 1, double 2, double 3, double 4, double 5, double 6. That's 1 in 6. And then on the injury, you've got the same again. And it's still the first half, so the KO is a 50% coming back, which makes it even worse. Yep. Oh right, you're going with that. Well, he was very likely to break armor because didn't he have 5 assists on that ogre? So it was 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. He was armor 4 effectively. Oh, ogre. Heck. Right, what are we going to blitz? I quite like random line elf.
Yes.
Now, it'd be nice to go and put some pressure on the ball here, but unfortunately, I don't think I can put a great deal of pressure on the ball due to the fact that we are players short. So I'm just going to put 1 player here, which gives him only 1 free elf to actually do anything with. Because if the ogre had stood up, I wouldn't have needed as many players in the line there.
Evening, Killjoy. Happy New Year. We were just talking about you earlier that you've been training the ogre in the art of passive removals. A passive removal is very satisfying. It's not quite as good when your opponent one-die blitzes your killer goat and rolls a skull and kills himself. That really is the best. But passive removal wins it close.
Where's the ball going? That was rather fortuitous, wasn't it?
Well, from what he's doing here, he's throwing it.
Possibly.
But,
Well, I think we're. The chat generally agreed the chat would have fouled, but they wouldn't have fouled with a positional. Okay, fine. Ogre gets up.
that might be the plan, Sam. He's not said yet.
Who, me? Oh, the dodge out on the 3+. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of the plan.
I think it's marking up the receivers first, and then as long as all that's gone okay, then why not?
Ooh, go on.
Ooh, smashing. Yeah, bonus star player points. Full Extremer cheers 1. Not yet sure why, but thank you very much. See if you can stun this one like that. You can drop that because he can't reach it. Oh, hang on. There's the guy next to the ogre.
He can, but he can't do a great deal about it. So yeah, wait, I'm not going to throw the reroll at it.
Yeah, it was the stun that was massively helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, the stun was nice. What I was thinking about was that even if we didn't get the stun, looking at what his options are left, like these two are screwed, and he's got 2 more that he can do stuff with, but they're in trouble as well. I think it's probably important we actually deal with these first, so...
Evening, Frank. Yeah, it's a genuine novelty not having a hangover on New Year's Day, but I feel like I do because of the cold. In fact, I think this is probably slightly worse because you don't get a runny nose with a hangover, do you? Hey, sorted.
There we go. I know, I did decline the surf. You're right, I did decline it. These KO rolls have been terrible.
Oh, we got 1 out of 2 back there, didn't
You did, yeah. Right, why did we do the go for it instead of the 1 day? Because if the go for it had failed, I wouldn't have re-rolled it. I would have just sucked it up. But the fact that the blitz was then still on his feet, pinning or marking the thrower, we dealt with all the receiving threats. So it would just be in a case of oh well, as opposed to done. I think our opponent might have given up.
What makes you think that?
Well, he's just written. I replied and said, "You know you're receiving." He said, "Yes, I'm just preserving elves."
Oh, I see.
I understand. High elves can be frustrating.
Well, it's not like you've killed any. Okay. We can get the ball there unless he brings some of those guys in the backfield forwards, I guess.
Well, he's just ended turn.
Oh, in that case, well, you need some go for it, but you can get the ball here.
Yeah. So I'm going to bring up all the players that I don't actually intend on making GFIs with.
Young could be right. Galwin's got a bet on it with Ray Winston for 2-0, so he doesn't want to spoil that. They are a bit vanilla, aren't they, Sam? I think that's why I've got such a downer on Andy's OCC elves, that they're just kind of dull.
Yeah, they are. I get it. Elves can be quite. Yeah.
It's subjective. I don't like elves.
You've never liked elves, have you?
Yeah, not really.
Bizarre, because I like them. Give me back the ball.
I think you might have intimidated Golwyn.
We'll see. Right, come on, Ogre. Oh well, at least he made the blitz.
Nah. We attempted to do the blitz with one of the blitzers instead on just 2 dice, rather than use the ogre.
Yeah, but I just thought he's got mighty blow. We haven't caused any damage yet. Fuck it, let's see what I can do. The elves will be able to screen it off for another turn. Oh no. Dear.
Poor old Harold.
Ouch.
Bit out of the blue, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't
I
expecting
hope
that.
this doesn't spur your opponent on to start trying to get the ball at the field now.
Yeah, be fine.
I've got a really banging headache. I'm not happy. Oh, he's fallen over, look.
Wow. Oh, he's still falling over. Look. Oh, I nearly gone and dropped it.
Yeah, but I mean, as throw-ins go, that was pretty sweet, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I'll take that every day of the week. Right. So, need to score with this blitzer.
Well, either of the 2 blitzers to the right of the ogre. Either or will do.
Okay, so I can do. So we can of course score. So that's a given, isn't it? But what we can also do is just this, just a cheeky little casual, just sort of a naughty cheeky. Didn't even see it surf.
Disgusting.
Then we can score with the right elf as well. Look. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Thanks very much. Bloody hell, he's not had that knockout back all game. Oh boy, was that alright for you?
So, who had 3-0?
Yeah, hands up who had 3-0.
He's still got enough elves to make it through, hang on to the 3. Getting a 4th is he's gonna have to cooperate.
Yeah. No, Sam. Oh. Well, I don't think he wants.
Shit. I was sure that was going to be a blotz.
I don't think he wants the ball there.
Your mic's going crackly again.
Look out, tag.
And he's fine.
Yep. And that blitz is now in jeopardy.
Oh no, that's just malice now, isn't it? He's just upset.
I think he was trying to get him sent off so he wouldn't get hit, I think.
Yeah, I suppose. No, the thing on the ogre's bum is like a satchel, and inside it he's got some sort of, looks like a hawk, some sort of bird of prey, a grouse maybe. So no, that's a bag with a dead bird stuffed in it. Why? Who knows? Ogres. Zoom in on Targ's bag, Andy, so Bas can see it.
Oh yeah. There you go. It is indeed a bird. Is it a bird? Or is it a plane?
No, it's a bird. Oh, pow. Cool.
That was alright.
Oh. Yes, basically that's right. It's an emergency snack pheasant. That's definitely it.
What might he do here?
Um, he's just in a whole load of bother now, isn't he?
Yep. Well, the ogre got 2 diced.
That's all right, though.
Yeah. That now gives him... So that was 2 dice uphill, into 1 dice, no block, into 2 dice. That'll then give you 2 dice there as well.
Well, these elves are desperate, Andy. They've nothing to lose. Got that glint in their eyes.
Hellboy, I considered that my opponent was very unlikely to go after that blitzer there and do anything about him. And I was proved right.
Well, your only chance of 2 dice here on the ball was if you do an ogre blocks. Tempted?
You may think that.
Oh, might be Villy. I'm poorly.
Is it going to go? Oh, behave. No, no, no. Oh well. Right, is there another 2 dice? We get 2 from you and 2 from you, so no. You have a reroll though, so if we push it there, I'll do that 2 dice last, that 1 die last.
Here it, Zog.
Nice way to finish. Oh, got one.
Random, wasn't it? Good,
Yep.
good.
Well, 3-0. You got to take that, haven't you? Oh, and the Blitzer got an MVP, and one of the Blitzers got an MVP. So that's a pretty good start. Level up on 1. Wrong player. Characteristic. Oh, I'll take the agility then, please, I guess. Go on then. We'll have an agility 4 Blitzer.
Oh, and so near the end of the season.
Oh, geez. Right. So, Apothecary. that blitzer basically does the same thing. So let's buy the apothecary. Right. What do people want to see? Some Kislev. Oh, has my mic died? Is it dead now?
No, I can hear all right.
That's right. Right. Spin with the Kislev or another human game. What do people want? What do you want to see, Zong? In fact, what do you want to see?
I'm thinking if I should just go to bed, mate. I'm not really glowing at the moment.
Oh dear.
It's day one of a cold kicking in. You know, where you just fevery and feel terrible. And
That doesn't sound very nice.
I could sit here for a couple of hours, but I'm not very sparkly company. A minute.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear.
No, I wish it was hangover. Then